in the world of everyday carry, EDC, a lot of people come up to me and they ask me, "Hey man, what do you carry? What do you carry? You have a couple guns. You have guns. You have a lot of guns. I don't have a lot of guns." But what I carry kind of varies because I have a couple guns, because I have a couple firearms. I kind of use my firearms in a manner that, I don't know, it's just my way. But for the sake of argument and for the sake of clarity, every single firearm I am about to present to you will be cleared of its capacities, its everything entirely, every single firearm, okay? So we are clear and free to roam about the cabin, and I can get this message across for education purposes. Like I said that, yeah, right. But no, so let's get back to EDC. EDC carry is everyday carry, and a lot of people ask me, "Hey man, what do you carry? How do you pick your firearms to carry?" And my thing is, I carry according to what I feel. Now, over the past, people who are new to firearms think that the smallest firearm that they could possibly carry, like, let's say, Mossberg MC2, is a very, very, very small handgun. Okay, so is the Glock 43X. Now remember, in my last video, I told you that the dimensions are just about the same, right? Look at that. I told you they are just about the same in every single way, except this firearm comes with 15 from the gate. This one, not so much. You got to source outwards to get 15 rounds or so. But people think that you have to carry, what you need to carry is the smallest handgun to carry for EDC purposes. And although being clandestine is good, it's not always the best thing. Because remember, with the small firearm, you have to take into consideration the amount of recoil that's going to come back. And can you keep your shots accurate if you have to use it? God forbid. But if you have to use it, can you keep your shots accurate? Okay? You have to really, really train with a firearm that's about this small as opposed to a firearm that is this size. Okay? See what I'm saying? Look at this. Now look at this. See what I'm saying? You got to train a lot more with this to be as accurate with this. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best thing to carry. If you can get away with carrying this, I have. But if you can get away with carrying this on an everyday basis, good for you. I'm not. Because you also have to take into consideration that you're carrying a significant amount of weight extra. So it kind of like puts a strain on your back a little bit sometimes and stuff like that. So I wouldn't necessarily carry this because it is it's a Sizely handgun. It's a Sizely handgun. But I don't know if I would carry this on an everyday basis. But however, as things have been and momentums have been trending, I have been kind of moving away from this size, from being clandestine and, you know, practicing your reps and being able to get a good grip when, God forbid, you need to use it. I've been moving away from this size and kind of moving into back to this size. This is my 19X, which is perfect for me because I don't have to really fumble around to get a good reach. I can get a good grip on it real quick and I can be ready to go and make a shot. God forbid, if I needed to make a shot, I can make a shot. Yes, like I said before, they are all clear. So I guess to answer the question, you can carry, or you should maybe carry, what's comfortable for you, if I could say that, for everyday carry. Unless you have a couple guns. If you have a couple firearms and you can make a rotation of, see, it's kind of weird because it's not like you're carrying firearms for a fashion statement. However, if you're wearing a shirt or something that is a little bit more, what's the word I want to use? A little bit more tight, for sake of using words, a little more tight, then you may not be able to conceal this one, because look at it. Look at this as opposed to this. You see how much you hanging off right there? This you have to take into accountability that you have to conceal this. This is harder to conceal than this. Believe it or not, it is, because it sticks out the most out of your holster. This, not so much. I mean, I can see where this is attractive. I can see where this is a very attractive option, man. You got something small, you get the right magazines, you have the right capacity, you get the brand name because you got Glock, so you know it's going to be reliable for the most part. But I mean, you can go with this. Nice. Now here's the difference with this. The PDP-F was, they kind of flubbed it. In the beginning, they said the PDP-F was meant for females, but it's really not. It's the PDP-F. They should have named it PDP small frame, because that's what it is. It's a smaller frame than a fuller size PDP. I have that upstairs. I didn't bring it down because we're going over, smaller guns and EDC guns. But the PDP-F, look at this. Easy. Without any other magazines, without any other accoutrement, I can get a full grippage on this firearm right here. Full grippage, and I'm ready to go. Now, this is an awesome firearm. But as you can see what I'm getting at, there's a lot of firearms that you can choose for your EDC purposes, man. You can go super full size and be perfectly fine if you can pull it off. If you have the body structure to pull it off, I can pull off a full size firearm. I can pull off a gun like this. You know what I'm saying? And this is a nice one too. This is the Hellcat Pro that has been done up by my buddy Prince. Prince Firearms is incredible, but it really depends on your level. It depends. Okay, picking an EDC depends on your skill level. It depends on your clothing that you're wearing, and it depends on how comfortable you want to be. You can be super comfortable. I got the Bodyguard, the Bodyguard 2.0. That's in the safe. That's a really small gun, and it's a 380. Still a very adequate firearm. It's definitely capable of making sure that you're safe, making sure that you have enough shots readily available that you can put down to neutralize your threat, and you can live as opposed to laying on the ground. I mean, because that's basically what you want to do, is live. You know what I'm saying? You're not carrying these joints just to be carrying them. You're carrying them and God forbid you have a situation where you need to protect yourself. But the Hellcat Pro is a the Hellcat Pro is different from a smaller firearm, like your 43X. It's a little bit different. It's got a little bit more height. Now see that? I don't know if you can see it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. You see that little bit of difference? That makes the difference in a lot of aspects. One, it won't be as snappy because you have a little bit more slide to work with. Two, I have mine ported, which means a lot of that gas that would normally be trapped inside that barrel when you fire that round is going to be ported up. It's going to be sent out. So as opposed to having a situation where it's like this, it's more so like this, because this port right here is going to vent all of those gases up to keep the firearm down, so you can keep your dot where you need your dot. So you can make, God forbid, you have a threat that's coming towards you, and who knows what kind of opposition you're going to be up against. But if you can put multiple shots really quick in the same area, odds are you are going to be okay in that situation, depending on your caliber. Well, not even really depending on your caliber, because if you have a 22 round and you put multiple rounds of a 22, they're going to feel it and they're going to stop. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to stop. So it's about placing your shots where you need your shots something comfortable enough where you can grab it and make a good purchase of your firearm to securely make your shot. Because this is definitely a capable firearm. I love this firearm. I love it. And but it's really cumbersome. So if you can get the amount of rounds in here that you can get in here, and you can shoot this well, look at the difference. You know what I'm saying? Look at the difference. Which one would you choose? You know what I'm saying? Which one would you choose? They're both ported. They both have a nice amount of rounds. Which one would you choose, right? You're talking 15 in here, and I think you're talking give or take, you're definitely getting 15 in here. But look at the difference in the frame. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to this. It's kind of like a no-brainer. I want this one. I would want to take this one because it's more clandestine. I can hide this a little bit better. I can conceal it a little bit better in situations where I don't want people to know that I'm carrying a firearm. So your EDC has a lot to do with your personal preference. What do you feel that you personally need for you to be successful in an outcome where you need to use your firearm? What do you feel like you need? Do you need the size, or do you need capacity? You got capacity. You got capacity here. Do you need the size? And that's where it comes into play. People say, hey man, why do you have so many firearms? I said, because I have different situations. A lot of different situations call for different tools. If I'm trying to cut tile, I'm not going to use a hammer to cut the tile. I'm going to use a saw. So if I need to wear something that is more fitting, you know what I'm saying? Because your boy, you know what I mean? Your boy is coming down a little bit. If I have something that I'm wearing that is a little bit more fitting, then I need something a little bit smaller. I need something a little bit more thin. You know what I'm saying? I need something thin, and I need something that I can conceal easily. This may not fit the job. This definitely is not going to fit the job if you're wearing something that is like a suit, or, you know what I'm saying, something that is more clinging to your body. You don't want to wear this. You can't. How you going to carry this? You can't carry this. Shown as a behemoth. Is it a laser? Absolutely. It's a cheat code. Staccatos are a cheat code. If anybody knows, staccatos are a cheat code. If you can do it, do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
But nah, man, you wanna carry something, man, that you feel comfortable with. Okay? You feel comfortable with, you feel like you're not outgunned. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you're outgunned. And you want to feel like you're capable of using that firearm and making a shot that you need to make the shot to stop that threat. That's what EDC is. EDC is that everyday carry, something comfortable, something capable of protecting you and your family, and something that you can efficiently use. Like you are efficient. Like I wouldn't get a gun like I wouldn't get a firearm on a Tuesday and then expect to EDC it on a Wednesday or Tuesday afternoon, because I don't really know that firearm. Unless you put the rounds through and you know that it's capable, it's earned its place in your lineup of EDCs, then that's totally different. But I kind of like vet firearms out. So it takes me a while for me to put them in a rotation to where I feel as though they can protect my life and my family. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that I have chosen are tried and true. They're ready to go. They have proven it. They have over 1,000 rounds through them. I work these guns. I work them, and they gotta work because I need them to work. Okay? There's no off days. You can't have an off day. I'm sorry. Unless you're in the safe. If you're in the safe, you're good to go. You're good to go. So, I mean, do your homework. Do your homework. You want to pick a reputable company. You want to pick a reputable company, man. You want to pick a firearm that has a good reputation for being reliable. Okay? Through dirt, grime, deodorant, dust, pocket lint, everything. Cause it'd be a lot of stuff in these firearms, man. You see all that in there? It'd be a lot of stuff in there, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be able to go through that. It has to be able to go through there. Can you see that? See that dust in there? It is what it is, man. I mean, if it was clean, then I would be like, man, that joint gets no use. But no, it's different. It gets used. It gets carried. See what I'm saying? It gets carried. So they have to be, this is such a good firearm, man. Oh my God. The PDPF, and a lot of times people say, hey, ladies, you should get the smaller firearm. And in some instances, that is true. In some instances, that is true. But like I said before, you have to take into accountability that the smaller that firearm is, the harder and the more prominent that recoil is going to be. So, ladies, if you're like, oh, that's a nice gun, it's nice and small, and it is. It's nice and small. It's nice and small, but you have to practice with your firearm, ladies. You can't just take it, put it in a purse. You can't just put it in a purse and expect that you're going to be able to have the mechanics and the muscle memory to grab that and then make a, and get up off me. Get up off me. You know what I'm saying? You really got to practice. You got to practice with anything that you carry. Be it this, or be it this, or even this. You have to practice with what you carry, period. That's the only way that's going to make its way into your EDC rotation successfully. And then you pick accordingly. If you only have one gun, I would get another one. That's number one. If you have one gun, I would get another one. However, because remember, that gun that you have is not only going to protect you outside, it's also going to protect your home. So you don't want anything to happen to you outside. God forbid you have to use it and now you have to turn it over to the police. Now you have nothing at the house. So my thought is, one gun is no guns, two gun is one gun for the most part, because you're leaving a firearm at the house safe in the event that you have to use your firearm in the streets protecting yourself. Okay? So, but let's say, for the sake of argument, you can't buy two guns. I would get a gun that could pull double duty. So, as opposed to this, I would probably lean into something like this, which is not necessarily this, which is the 19X, which is the 17 on the bottom and the 19 on top, but the 19 of a Glock. And people say, why Glock? Why Glock? Well, Glock is good. It's simple. It's very, very simple. There's no safeties to fumble with except right here. This little dingus, once you push this in, all bets are off. There is no manual side safety like this guy. See? Safety. It's not going to go. Safety off. It's game time. Okay? So you have to think about that too. And yes, they do have smaller handguns. Smaller than this. See that? Ladies? See? See? I know it's cute, right? Aww. It's cute. But it also has the capacity to keep you in the game. And there's a safety on the side. Okay? There's a little safety. That right there. Can you see it? Where my thumb is at? That's a safety. So, me personally, I'm cool either way, but I feel a little bit more confidence when I'm reholstering with a safety, because it's not going to go off. I feel a little bit more confident. You know what I'm saying? Even though I holster correctly with this, and I holster correctly, to the back, rocket. That's how I holster. Okay. So even though I'm comfortable with that, I just feel a little bit better with a safety on there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages, people of all creeds, all religions, all kinds, carry what is comfortable for you. If you can, get yourself a couple firearms. and learn the difference between this and it won't come out. Learn the difference between this, okay, this trigger, this trigger, okay? Learn the difference between those triggers and be proficient with your firearms, okay? I rotate my firearms because I'm different. I use my firearms and I carry my firearms according to what I have to do, according to what my agenda is for the day, according to what my clothes are. Not fashionable, but how much of a clandestine persona I want to give. So, without that being said, I gave you guys some jewels. If you didn't catch them, rewind it, watch it again. Like, subscribe, watch this video again, and then watch my other videos. Because I got a lot of gems and jewels on there. This is a nice piece. It's nice. Can't find my holster for it, but I have one, but it's somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. So, guys, be safe out there in those streets. Be safe, be careful, be smart. And I will catch you guys later.